As I like to think of our great thinker, Winnie the Pooh, he says, if there is an ever tomorrow that we are not together, there's one thing you should always remember. You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, when we're ever apart, I will always be with you in my heart. We know today is the biggest day of your lives, to forever to be intertwined with a lifelong commitment of self, with one another, which Lanbo and Fang are going to be making in their vows today. And so we come together not to mark a start of a relationship, but to acknowledge and strengthen a bond that already exists. And today, this is a ceremony that is a public affirmation of that bond. We know marriage is an important and sacred institution that's celebrated in nearly every culture and society and religion on earth. As you know, there's always a little story of how a relationship begins and what leads it up to today. And they just shared a little snippet of that for me and for you. In light of the sun, it began 10 years ago, 2011, in a memorable celebration trip of college graduation. We started to get to know each other's truthfulness. Someone told each of us that we should together sometime in the future. 10 years later, 10 years it took you. 10 years later, after a long and adventurous journey in the U.S., we finally found the right path to the Oracle, to love each other and to start a new life. As the old saying says, better late than never. Well, today on August 14th of 2021, you both come into this relationship with unique strengths, vulnerabilities, and stories. And as individuals, you're beautiful people on your own, and yet when you're blended together, you form something even more beautiful. Those strengths can blossom. Those vulnerabilities are going to be cared for. Your stories are to be shared, but your lives will soar. It's like two individual colors of sand. Once the grains are blended together, they never could be separated again.
You'll see in time, first light.
这就是缘分吧，一个冥冥之中在10年前已经埋下的钥匙，终于在今天被我这个傻子找到，打开了一扇新的大门。感谢你的爱和包容，感谢你的辛勤筹划，让我们才有了今天这场浪漫的婚礼。最后，我愿意在今天和你成立家庭。未来我们还有很长路要走，我愿意和你同甘共苦，一起经营我们的家。给你做一辈子好吃的，时刻陪伴在你的身边，长长久久，做你的四川耙耳朵。
比方和 Lanbo 应该也是认识了多年，彼此也已经非常的了解了。但是 Lanbo 的朋友是想跟新娘保证，就是说站在你身旁的这一位少年感满满的 Lanbo 是一个可以托付一生的人。或许你们未来的旅途上会有荆棘，但是无论遇到什么样的困难 ，Lanbo 一定是可以给你提供一个可依靠的肩膀。祝福你们能够彼此陪伴，相敬如宾，一直幸福的生活下去。
就像演了整整10季的 Friends 一样，我们也找到彼此最好的 Chandler 和 Monica。I love you, and I will always be there for you.
Yes, the bride.